Ken Trahan with Joe Bulovas or Joseph Bulovas, either way, from Mandeville High School, soon to be a member of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And Joe, congratulations. Obviously, it's a big day for you, signing day.
Thank you. I'm excited just to get up to Tuscaloosa and start playing.
You know, this was a process for you. I mean, obviously, you had committed to one school and then made the change, and I guess it was too much to ask to ignore Alabama, right?
Well, you know, starting recruiting, Alabama was one of my top schools, and when they jumped on, you know, the academics mixed with the athletic excellence that they have with Coach Saban, it was just something I couldn't pass up. You know, it's just overwhelming.
Did you take a visit there, and how did it go?
I did. I went there last Sunday, and it was everything I expected it to be. Coach Saban offered me, and after that, you know, I took a few days, thought about it, and I took him up on it.
You saw their facilities. It's amazing. I don't think there's any better, right?
No, they are top of the line.
And then in terms of being part of the SEC and such a premier conference, what does that mean to you to compete in that conference?
Well, being from, you know, the heart of SEC country, it's a big deal. It's kind of like, you know, whether this is the right opinion or wrong opinion, it's like the only conference in football. So I'm excited to be in the, you know, play with the big guys and, you know, the best conference in football and ultimately the best team in the country.
When you talk about kicking, it's a specific, it's a real expertise position. You have to be sharp, and everybody counts on you to make it when you're called upon. Talk about what you feel like you're best at right now. What's the aspect of the game that you're best at?
Well, I've always hung my hat on being able to come through when the pressure's on. That's, you know, I seem to do my absolute best under pressure. The John Eric game in my junior year, the All-American game with the U.S. Army. But I feel like my game is really where it needs to be, kickoff-wise, field goal-wise, and they want me to be the guy right away in Tuscaloosa, and I couldn't be more excited.
Interesting. You mentioned the Arid game, the excruciating losses you had here, the Arid game, and then the Trahan game this past year. I mean, boy, you talk about tough.
Yeah, we've been through it all, that's for sure.
And then that Arid game, how close was that field goal?
I left that a yard short.
A yard short. From, again, the yardage for those that weren't watching?
69.
Yeah, that's all. Just double checking, but who's asking, right? Last and final thought, too. Mandeville High School, Coach LeCompte, and what the experience here has meant to you.
Well, Coach LeCompte, I couldn't have asked for a better coach. For him promoting me and making me the player that I am today. And just, you know, he develops men out of boys, and that's really something special that you don't see a whole lot. The amount of talent, we're not as talented as some teams, but we come out on top usually every year, you know, with the top guys, and we're always put down by the media and all that, but you can ask him, he doesn't care, and he keeps developing guys and producing football teams that model Mandeville High School.
We don't put you down. We're here to lift you up today, buddy. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. I'm excited.